Good morning, everybody. Today, I'm working on a Civic 2014. We're installing fog lights, you can see. So, initially we have to take off the entire front bumper. This is a 5 Allen key. Take out pop these tabs out. Then there's a few more underneath here. And we'll basically walk through the rest of it as we go along, but this is the new project for today. So, in order to take out the pop-up pins, this is a special tool that you use. You can use a flathead screwdriver, but basically just go underneath it like that, wiggle it a little bit, pops right up. Makes taking these things out a lot faster than using a screwdriver and damaging the whole pin. So with the pins out and these two screws, here you go. Basically just pop this up and slide it back a little bit. You could just pry the grill out. So that part is complete. So now we go underneath the car. Basically, this clip right here has to come out so you can get in contact with the Phillips screw that's underneath here. Take this right. Take this one out, and this, and a few more along the side this way, and this 10mm. This way you can just slide the whole bumper forward. So with the clips out, you take off these 10mm bolts. So I was fixing another car yesterday. I left my tools in my car, so I had to use a line wrench to take off the 10. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Get the 10mm bolt removed. You come here to the car, to the splash lining. Actually, just pry it back with the lining pulled back a little bit. That's why we move this one at the top. Gives a little bit of room. Put the Phillips in, and you just loosen it. By doing that, you'll be able to pull the bumper away from the facets. With that Phillips screw removed, now I actually just got to yank on the bumper. So just hold it. So that's where the Phillips screw was in. Right there. Go there, slowly pull it out. To the second side. Yank it out a little bit, and just got to pull this forward. And that's how you take off the bumper. So, bumper's off. Now we have to go to the back. This is a 10mm also, both sides. Then you just basically pry these down, push the pins in, and slide it out. In order to do this a little safely, I'm going to do it in the back, or at least secure everything on the table or some kind of fixture. As you can see, the grill is out. This whole piece comes out as one, so you have to get it. Now once it's out, then you pop each section out. Right there, right there. Then you could install the new ones. So we're installing the new one in. Basically just like taking it out. Have these little clips, just gotta run them into the bumper. I suggest you start with the inside first, using this part, slide it in, these two, and then everything else will line up.
Shine, baby, shine. Grind, baby, grind. I get mine and I'm still in my prime. Don't worry about me, homie, I'ma be fine. Cause I grind, baby, grind. Grind, baby, grind. Shine, baby, shine. Grind, baby, grind. I get mine and I'm still in my prime. Don't worry about me, homie, I'ma be fine. Cause I grind, baby, grind. Grind, baby, grind. I paint pictures with my lines, write scriptures in my rhymes. I shine, baby, shine. This young nigga in his prime. It was written that I'm ahead of my time, but it was also mentioned I would never be signed. Niggas always got an opinion with no facts, so judgmental, cut a nigga no slack. But oh snap, now a nigga on wax. Worldwide, tell all them haters, hold that. I grind, baby, grind.
So as you can see, it's in. Now you just put the chrome trim back on. Slide it in like that. Oops, upside down. Put it in like that, just like the factory locations.
Trying to get my name on the map. Putting overtime, trying to claim me a plat. It's been a rap since I came through the door. I left all them lame niggas laying on the floor. I claim fame and got them running to the stores. Cause I'm not only a rapper, I'm much more, dogs. But of course I'm a boss, so I floss. This young show off in his Porsche. I shine, baby, shine. Grind, baby, grind. I get mine and I'm still in my prime. Don't worry about me, homie, I'ma be fine. Cause I grind, baby, grind. Grind, baby, grind. Shine, baby, shine. Grind, baby, grind. I get mine and I'm still in my prime. Don't worry about me, homie, I'ma be fine. Cause I grind, baby, grind. Grind, baby, grind. I can tell you niggas trying to disguise your green eyes. I wonder why you wore shades, now I see why. Cause I shine, baby, shine, and I shine so bright it leave a motherfucker blind. I could tell that it's fucking with your mind. He just came in the game and hold me on his grind. They already wanna put me in a shrine, but in due time, till then I'm first in line. These niggas say I get too much.
Okay, so everything's back in. That screw in the back, you just install it. You screw go in here, and that's to secure everything in place. You just go over all your work, make sure all the tabs are through and they're sticking out correctly. Then just tighten them down. And that's it for installing the lights into the bumper. So we ran the fog light wires. There you go, that's long enough to reach. Took it under. So the red one goes to the battery. The black one goes to the battery ground. This is the little relay that's there. And these wires you gotta run inside the cabin. So I'm still trying to find a location, but from what I heard, there's an opening right here that I'm gonna try to run it through. So inside the cabin, you just basically pull this down. There's no screws on them, so you just basically tug it and they'll come down. It should be this wire right here that should have the switch that you could use, but we'll test it and make sure that's the correct one. Now we're trying to run the wire through. This is the grommet that you're going to need to pop out and drill. Basically you would pry this forward, and sorry this is not a very good picture, but there is a hole right there. This grommet covers it. That goes right into the cabin, right next to the fuse box. So I'm going to run this down here. We'll go inside there. We'll come out down here. Now just run the wire through. So inside the cabin, and here's the wire. basically came through that hole that we made, as you can see. So just have to drill that hole out and then slide it back on. So everything is wired up, all tucked away down there. Bumpers back on. Just got to put on all the little trimming pieces and little clips, which are right there. Put the everything back in here, and then the car will be good to go. Let's go.